Welcome to a deep dive. We're diving into the world of Nakshatras, these 27 lunar mansions in Vedic astrology.
Right, these lunar mansions, you've sent us some really interesting stuff about them, ancient stories, all sorts of interpretations, and even some really surprising things, about these celestial markers.
Yeah.
So, what's really cool about the nakshatras is they're not just about like stargazing.
Right.
They really offer like a deep framework for understanding like ourselves and our place in like the whole universe.
Yeah.
Imagine the ecliptic. So that's like the sun's apparent path, across the sky. You divide that into 27 equal segments.
Okay.
Each of these segments is a nakshatra. Each one is kind of like pulsing with its own unique energy, story, and symbolic meaning.
Okay. So we're not just talking about like constellations.
No, no, no.
These nakshatras are more like energetic markers, each with its own like personality and influence.
That's a great way to put it. That's a great way to put it. And often, you'll hear about a first nakshatra or like, planets ruling them.
Yeah.
But the truth is, the ancient seers understood that the equinoxes shift over time.
Right.
So there's no like, fixed starting point. And while planets do have like, associations, the true essence of a nakshatra is actually governed by a Vedic deity, a god or goddess whose qualities really resonate within that specific lunar mansion.
This is already blowing my mind. So by understanding the deity and the stories associated with the nakshatra, we can kind of unlock a deeper understanding of its energy and how it might influence us.
Absolutely. It's like having a cosmic key to like unlock this hidden language of the stars.
Yeah.
So are you ready to begin our journey through these 27 celestial mansions?
Yes, let's do it. First up, we have Ashwini.
Okay.
The name itself just kind of evokes a sense of energy and renewal. What's the story behind this nakshatra?
Ashwini, meaning the healing twins, is symbolized by a horse's head and ruled by the Ashwini Kumaras, divine horse-headed twins known for their speed and their healing prowess, and their connection to new beginnings. So just picture these swift and powerful beings riding across the sky, bringing aid and renewal to like all who call upon them.
Horse-headed twins. That's an image that like sticks with you.
It does, it does.
And they're known for their healing abilities.
Yeah, their healing abilities. One fascinating story tells of how they restored youth to the aged sage Sayavana.
Okay.
He was blind, frail, wronged by others, but the Ashwini Kumaras, moved by his plight, not only restored his vision, but they also granted him back his youth and vitality.
Wow. That's a pretty incredible makeover.
It is.
So Ashwini is about more than just like physical healing. It's about rejuvenation,
Yes.
new beginnings, overcoming obstacles.
Precisely. And think about how this might apply to you.
Yeah.
Have you ever felt that surge of Ashwini energy when like you start a new project or you overcome a personal challenge or even just like, wake up with a renewed sense of purpose?
I can definitely relate to that feeling of like fresh starts and like overcoming challenges. What comes after Ashwini?
Okay, so next we delve into Purani,
Okay.
a nakshatra that kind of takes us on a different journey altogether. Its name means bearing children or labor pains, and it's symbolized by the vulva. It's ruled by Yama, the god of death, which might sound kind of intimidating,
Yeah.
but in Vedic astrology, death represents transformation, a shedding of the old to make way for the new.
Okay. So Purani is about those intense periods of transformation, the challenges we face that ultimately kind of shape who we become.
Exactly. It's about confronting difficult situations head on, facing your fears, and emerging stronger and more resilient. There's a powerful story about a young boy named Markandeya who was destined to die young. When Yama came for him, Markandeya clung to a Shiva lingam, and Shiva, enraged by Yama's attempt to take the boy, granted him a long life.
Wow. That's a powerful story about overcoming seemingly impossible obstacles. It makes you wonder how those Purani challenges we face might actually be, opportunities for growth and transformation.
Absolutely. Now moving on to Kritika,
Okay.
the third nakshatra. We encounter a very different energy.
Right.
Kritika, meaning the sharp blade, is symbolized by sharp blades and is ruled by Agni, the god of fire.
Agni, the god of fire. So are we talking about passion, intensity, and maybe even a bit of a temper?
You could say that. Kritika is known for its sharp intellect, its analytical abilities, and a powerful drive to cut through illusions and get to the heart of the matter. Think of like a laser focus that can illuminate and purify.
So Kritika is about that discerning energy,
Yeah.
the ability to kind of see through facades and focus on what truly matters.
Exactly. There's a story about how Agni's passionate gaze towards the wives of the seven sages led to the birth of Kartikeya, a powerful warrior god.
Okay.
This highlights Kritika's energy of creation, but also its potential for destructive passion if not channeled properly.
Wow. So it's about finding that balance
Yeah,
between passion and discernment, using that sharp intellect for good.
precisely. Now let's shift gears and explore Rohini.
All right.
The fourth nakshatra,
Okay.
Rohini, meaning the blushing bride, is symbolized by a bull and ruled by Brahma, the creator god. It's a nakshatra associated with beauty, creativity, and material abundance.
Brahma, the creator.
Okay.
That sounds like a nakshatra with a lot of potential for growth and expansion.
You're right. Rohini is all about blossoming, nurturing your creative potential, and like manifesting your desires in the material world. It's also connected to strong emotions and a deep appreciation for the finer things in life.
So we're talking about someone who enjoys beauty, creativity, and perhaps even a bit of luxury.
Exactly. The most famous story associated with Rohini is about Brahma's creation of the universe. It speaks to Rohini's boundless potential for creation and its connection to the origins of everything.
Wow. That's a pretty grand story. It makes you wonder about the creative potential that lies within each of us.
Absolutely. Now let's move on to Mrigashira,
Okay.
the fifth nakshatra,
Right.
which takes us on a journey of exploration and seeking.
Okay.
Mrigashira, meaning the quest, is symbolized by a deer sniffing the ground, representing the eternal search for knowledge and fulfillment. It's ruled by Soma, the god of the moon, and the elixir of immortality.
The elixir of immortality.
Yeah.
That sounds like a nakshatra that's always searching for something more, a quest for something beyond the ordinary.
Exactly. Mrigashira is all about curiosity, exploration, and the pursuit of knowledge,
Yeah.
both intellectual and spiritual.
Mhm.
It represents the yearning for something deeper, longing for connection and understanding.
Yeah.
Think about the eternal quest for Soma, the elixir of immortality, which highlights this human desire for transcendence and the ongoing search for true happiness and fulfillment.
Yeah. I can definitely relate to that feeling of seeking,
Yeah.
of always wanting to learn and grow. So someone with a strong Mrigashira influence might be a seeker, a philosopher, or someone who's always looking for answers.
You're spot on. They might be drawn to travel, learning, exploring different paths in life. They're often sensitive and intuitive with a deep desire to make a meaningful contribution to the world.
Okay, on to our sixth nakshatra, Ardra.
Okay.
What awaits us in this lunar mansion?
Ardra, meaning the storm,
Right.
is symbolized by a teardrop,
Okay.
representing both sorrow and the release of pent-up emotions. Its ruler is Rudra, who later becomes Shiva, the god of destruction and transformation. Now, before you get intimidated by the destruction part, remember that in Vedic astrology, it signifies the necessary breakdown that precedes growth and renewal.
So are we talking about a nakshatra that's all about weathering the storms and coming out stronger on the other side?
You got it. Ardra is about facing your fears, letting go of what no longer serves you, and embracing the transformative power of change. One of the most powerful stories about Rudra is his birth from Brahma's frustration and anger. It symbolizes this eruption of powerful emotions that can lead to destruction. However, through meditation and self-discipline, Rudra transformed into Shiva, the benevolent force of transformation.
Wow, that's such a powerful reminder that even in the midst of chaos and upheaval, there's potential for growth and positive change. It makes you think about how those difficult periods in our lives might actually be pushing us towards a breakthrough.
Exactly. Now let's shift our focus to Punarvasu,
Okay.
the seventh nakshatra,
Right.
which brings a much-needed sense of renewal.
Okay.
Punarvasu, meaning repeating patterns, is symbolized by a quiver of arrows, signifying the ability to overcome obstacles and reach your goals. Its deity is Aditi, the mother of the gods.
The mother of the gods. That sounds like a powerful and nurturing energy.
It is. Punarvasu is about returning to a state of wholeness and purity, connecting with your inner wisdom and tapping into the boundless potential within. One of the most beautiful stories about Aditi tells of how she became the mother of Vishnu, the preserver god. When the gods were facing a powerful demon, Aditi prayed for his son who could save them.
Yeah.
And through her devotion and unwavering faith, Vishnu was born as her son, restoring balance to the universe.
What a beautiful story about the power of faith
Yeah.
and the cyclical nature of creation. So Punarvasu is about finding unity and wholeness even amidst chaos and challenges.
Precisely. It encourages us to reconnect with our true selves, to find that inner source of strength and wisdom that can guide us through, life's ups and downs.
Okay, on to our eighth nakshatra, Pushya. What does this one bring to the table?
All right. Pusha, meaning the highest blossom, is symbolized by a lotus flower and ruled by Brihaspati, the god of prayer and devotion. It's a nakshatra associated with nourishment, prosperity, and spiritual growth.
Nourishment and prosperity. That sounds like a very auspicious nakshatra.
It is. Pusha is known for its beneficent energy, its connection to morality and righteousness, and its ability to bring about success through ethical actions.
Okay.
Think about a lotus flower blossoming in muddy water, representing the potential for spiritual growth even amidst challenging circumstances.
So Pushya is about living in alignment with your values and finding fulfillment through spiritual growth.
You've got it. It's about cultivating abundance in all areas of your life, not just material wealth, but also emotional well-being and spiritual fulfillment. One story that beautifully illustrates this is about how Brihaspati milked the earth to restore its vitality.
Wow.
When the earth was weakened and barren, Brihaspati, through his prayers and rituals, nourished the earth and brought back its abundance.
Wow. So Pushya is about tapping into that divine energy to create prosperity and well-being.
Exactly. It's about recognizing the interconnectedness of everything and understanding that true abundance comes from living in harmony with the universe.
Okay, let's move on to Ashlesha, the ninth nakshatra on our journey. What mysteries lie within this lunar mansion?
Ashlesha, meaning serpentine embrace, is symbolized by a coiled serpent and ruled by the Nagas, the serpent deities in Vedic mythology. It represents a complex and intense energy associated with hidden knowledge, mystical powers, and profound transformation.
Serpent deities and hidden knowledge. Now we're getting into some seriously mystical territory.
They are. Ashlesha is known for its intensity, its connection to the shadow self, and its ability to endure through difficult situations.
Okay.
It's also associated with possessiveness and the power to heal or harm.
So Ashlesha is about embracing those shadowy aspects of ourselves and finding power in the depths.
Precisely. It's about exploring the hidden realms of your psyche, confronting your fears, and emerging with a deeper understanding of yourself and the universe. One story that captures this duality is how the Nagas obtained a taste of the elixir of immortality
Oh, wow.
by licking drops that had fallen on sharp blades of grass. While they gained immense power, they also suffered from split tongues as a result.
That's a fascinating story. It highlights that every power has a price,
It does.
and that knowledge can be a double-edged sword. It makes you think about how Ashlesha's energy can be both transformative and potentially dangerous, if not used wisely.
You've hit the nail on the head. Now let's move on to the 10th nakshatra, Maga, which brings us into the realm of lineage and inherited power.
Okay.
Maga, meaning inherited power, is symbolized by a throne representing authority and power passed down through generations. Its deity is the Pitris, the ancestral spirits in Vedic mythology.
Ancestral spirits. So are we talking about a nakshatra that's all about honoring our roots and tapping into the wisdom of those who came before us?
You're exactly right. Maga is about understanding the influence of your lineage,
Yeah.
recognizing the patterns that have shaped you, and, stepping into your own power. In Vedic culture, there's a strong emphasis on honoring and remembering your ancestors, with specific rituals and practices designed to connect with the Pitris and seek their blessings and guidance.
That's fascinating. So someone with a strong Maga influence might be someone who is deeply connected to their family history, drawn to traditions, and perhaps even has a strong sense of their own past lives.
You're right on track. They might also be natural leaders with a strong sense of responsibility and a desire to make a lasting impact on the world.
Okay, we've just explored 10 nakshatras, and I already feel like I've learned so much, but we've got 17 more to go, so let's keep going. What's next on our cosmic journey?
Next up is Purva Falguni,
Okay.
the 11th nakshatra, which takes us into the realm of love, creativity, and pleasure.
Right.
Purva Falguni, meaning romantic enjoyment, is symbolized by a bed, representing relaxation, enjoyment, and connection. Its deity is Haga, the god of love, marriage, and prosperity.
The god of love and marriage. Sounds like a nakshatra that's all about enjoying life's pleasures.
It is. Purva Falguni is about experiencing the joy and beauty of life, connecting with others on a heart level, and expressing yourself creatively. There's a story about Bhaga's 3 sons and 3 daughters who represent the qualities essential for a happy and fulfilling romantic relationship. His sons represent strength, virility, and power, while his daughters represent beauty, devotion, and fulfillment.
And a beautiful illustration of the balance and harmony needed in a loving partnership.
Yeah,
So someone with a strong Purva Falguni influence might be someone who's always looking for love, enjoys creative expression, and values close relationships.
absolutely. They're often charming, charismatic, and have a knack for creating beauty and harmony in their surroundings.
Okay, let's move on to Uttara Falguni, the 12th nakshatra on our cosmic journey. What awaits us in this lunar mansion?
Uttara Falguni, meaning vows of friendship, is the second nakshatra in the Falguni pair, and it represents a more mature and committed expression of love and friendship. It shares the symbol of a bed with its predecessor, but its deity is Aryama, the god of friendship, marriage, and hospitality.
So while Purva Falguni is about the initial spark of attraction, Uttara Falguni is about building something more lasting and substantial.
Exactly. Uttara Falguni is about loyalty, commitment, and the enduring bonds of friendship and marriage. It's about creating a foundation of trust and mutual support that can weather the storms of life. One of the most significant aspects of Uttara Falguni is its connection to wedding vows.
Oh, wow.
In Vedic tradition, Aryama is invoked during marriage ceremonies, symbolizing the sacred promises that bind two people together.
That's beautiful. It speaks to the power of promises
Yeah.
and the importance of honoring our commitments.
Yeah.
So someone with a strong Uttara Falguni influence might be someone who is deeply loyal, values strong friendships, and is committed to creating a stable and loving home life.
You're absolutely right. They might also be drawn to professions that involve building relationships and creating harmony, like
Right.
counselors, diplomats, or social workers.
This is fascinating. Okay, let's move on to Hasta, the 13th nakshatra on our journey through the cosmos. What does this nakshatra reveal?
Hasta, meaning the hand, is symbolized by a hand, representing the ability to create and shape your reality. It's ruled by Savitar, a solar deity associated with awakening and inspiration.
The hand, the power of manifestation. That sounds incredibly empowering.
It is. Hasta is known for its practicality, its ability to turn ideas into actions, and its connection to craftsmanship and skill.
Okay.
It's about using your talents to create something tangible and make a real difference in the world. Savitar is often associated with the rising sun, which awakens the world and inspires action. There's also a famous Vedic mantra dedicated to Savitri, the Gayatri mantra, which is said to invoke the power of creation and illumination.
So Hasta is about taking action, getting things done, and using your skills to shape your reality.
Exactly. It's about recognizing your own potential and putting in the effort to make your dreams a reality.
Okay, on to our 14th nakshatra, Chitra. What awaits us in this lunar mansion?
Chitra, meaning multifaceted brilliance,
Right.
is symbolized by a bright jewel representing beauty, brilliance, and the ability to shine brightly. Its deity is Twastar, the divine architect and craftsman.
The divine architect. Sounds like a nakshatra that's all about creating beauty and bringing visions to life.
You're spot on. Chitra is known for its aesthetic sensibilities, its meticulous attention to detail, and its ability to manifest its vision in tangible forms. It's also associated with illusion and the power to create something seemingly magical.
Okay.
One of the most famous stories about Tvastar is how he created the triple city for the Asuras, the demonic forces, in Vedic mythology.
Wow.
It was a magnificent and seemingly impenetrable fortress, highlighting Tvastar's incredible skill and the power of creation.
That's an incredible story. It really highlights Chitra's ability to manifest its vision in the material world.
Exactly. Now let's move on to Swati, the 15th nakshatra, which embodies a very independent and unconventional energy.
All right.
Swati, meaning individuality, is symbolized by a young shoot swaying in the wind, representing resilience and adaptability. It's ruled by Vayu, the god of the wind.
The god of the wind. So are we talking about a nakshatra that's all about freedom, going against the grain, and forging your own path?
You've got it. Swati is known for its independent spirit,
Okay.
its ability to think outside the box, and its desire to break free from convention.
Yeah.
There's a story about a proud silk cotton tree that was so strong and unyielding that its branches wouldn't move even in the strongest storms. This tree believed that its strength was its own, but Vayu, the god of the wind, showed the tree that its stability was actually a result of Vayu's grace.
That's a powerful reminder about the importance of humility and recognizing that we're all interconnected.
Absolutely. Now, we've journeyed through the first 15 Nakshatras, but our exploration is far from over. Are you ready to continue our cosmic adventure?
I'm definitely ready for more. Each of these nakshatras is so unique and fascinating. I can't wait to see what awaits us in the next part of our deep dive.
Welcome back to our cosmic journey through the Nakshatras. We've explored 15 of these fascinating lunar mansions, each with its own unique energy and symbolism.
I know. It's incredible how much depth and richness we've uncovered so far. And we're only halfway through our journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, each nakshatra is like a doorway into a different realm of like cosmic energy and human experience. It's making me see the world and myself in a whole new light.
That's the beauty of Vedic astrology. It offers this profound framework for understanding the interconnectedness of everything.
Yeah.
So where did we leave off?
We were talking about Swati,
Right.
the nakshatra of individuality,
Mhm.
and forging your own path. What comes next?
Next, we dive into Vishaka,
Okay.
the 16th nakshatra, which brings us into a realm of determination, ambition, and like laser-like focus.
So if Swati is about creating your own path, Vishaka is about setting your sights on a goal and pursuing it relentlessly.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
Vishaka, meaning one-pointed or branching, is symbolized by a triumphal archway representing the achievement of a goal. Its deity is, Indragni, a combined form of Indra, king of the gods, and Agni, the god of fire.
A combination of Indra and Agni. That sounds like an unstoppable force.
It is. Think about the power of Indra, the king of the gods.
Yeah.
Combined with the fiery energy of Agni, Vishaka embodies that unwavering determination to achieve its ambitions no matter the obstacles.
So what kind of story could capture this potent blend of ambition and fiery determination?
In Vedic tradition, Indragni is the force that empowers rituals and helps manifest desires. It's about channeling your energy towards a specific objective and not letting anything stand in your way. Imagine a warrior armed with the strategic brilliance of Indra and the unyielding spirit of Agni, conquering any challenge that...
It makes you think about those times in your life when you felt that surge of determination, that unwavering focus on achieving a goal.
Exactly. Now let's shift our focus to Anuradha, the 17th nakshatra, which takes us on a journey of devotion, loyalty, and the search for harmony.
Devotion and harmony. That sounds like a welcome shift after the intensity of Vishaka.
It is. Anuradha, meaning devotion, is symbolized by a lotus flower
Okay.
and ruled by Mitra, the god of friendship and devotion.
Okay.
Think about the delicate beauty of a lotus flower emerging from muddy water, representing the potential for spiritual growth, even amidst challenging circumstances.
So Anuradha is about finding fulfillment through connection and devotion to something greater than yourself.
You're right. It's about recognizing the interconnectedness of everything and finding joy in serving others. Mitra is often paired with Varuna, the god of cosmic order and justice. Together, they represent the balance between love and law, compassion and discipline.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
It's like finding that sweet spot between following your heart and staying true to your values.
exactly. There's also a fascinating story about how Mitra and Varuna, while sharing a single body, encountered a celestial nymph. Upon separating, they disagreed on how to proceed, which led to the birth of two great sages.
So even disagreement and conflict, when approached with devotion and a desire for harmony, can lead to something positive and transformative.
Precisely. Now let's move on to Jyeshtha, the 18th nakshatra, which brings us into the realm of leadership, power, and ambition. But it also carries a shadow, a potential for jealousy and dominance.
Oh, so this is where we encounter the potential downsides of power.
In a way, yes. Jyeshtha, meaning the eldest or eminence, is symbolized by an umbrella representing protection and authority. Its deity is Indra, the king of the gods,
Right.
known for his strength, his ambition, and his occasional tendency towards pride and jealousy.
So Jyeshtha is about embracing your power, but also being mindful of the pitfalls of ego.
Precisely. It's about using your power wisely, with integrity and compassion, and recognizing that true leadership comes from serving others, not dominating them.
Do we have a story that illustrates this delicate balance between power and humility?
There's a famous story about how Krishna and Avatar Vishnu humbled Indra's pride Indra, feeling slighted by the villagers who chose to worship, Govardhan Hill instead of him unleashed a torrential downpour. To protect the villagers, Krishna lifted the entire hill with his little finger,
Wow.
demonstrating that true power comes from humility and compassion.
That's a powerful story. It reminds us that true strength lies not in dominance, but in using our abilities to uplift and protect others.
Absolutely. Now let's delve into Mula, the 19th nakshatra,
Okay.
which takes us into a realm of transformation, investigation, and seeking truth. But it also carries a shadow of potential for destruction and upheaval.
Transformation and destruction. It sounds like we're entering a very intense and potentially challenging energy.
You could say that. Mula, meaning root or foundation, is symbolized by a bunch of tangled roots,
Okay.
representing both the search for origins and the potential for things to be uprooted. Its ruler is Niriti, the goddess of no,
Your destruction.
the goddess of destruction. That sounds pretty intimidating.
It can be, but remember, destruction is often a necessary precursor to growth and renewal.
Right.
Mula is about getting to the root of things, uncovering hidden truths and facing the shadows within yourself and the world around you. It's about letting go of what no longer serves you and embracing the transformative power of change.
So Mula is about those times when we need to confront those difficult truths, to shake things up in order to create something new and better.
Exactly. Think about how a tree needs to shed its leaves in the fall in order to make way for new growth in the spring. That's Mula's energy at work.
Yeah.
It can be uncomfortable, even painful at times, but it's ultimately about clearing out the old to make space for the new. That's a powerful analogy. It makes you think about those times in your life when you've had to let go of something that was no longer serving you, even if it was painful at the time.
Exactly. Now, let's shift our focus to Purva Ashada, the 20th nakshatra,
Okay.
which brings us into a realm of strength, determination, and leadership.
Strength and leadership. Sounds like we're moving back into a more empowering energy after the intensity of Mula.
You're right. Purva Ashada, meaning the invincible, is symbolized by an elephant's tusk, representing unstoppable force and the ability to break through obstacles. Its deity is Apas,
Oh.
the water goddesses, which might seem like an unusual pairing at first.
Water goddesses and an elephant's tusk. That's a curious combination. What's the connection?
Think about the qualities of water.
Yeah.
It's gentle and flowing,
Yeah.
and it can also be incredibly powerful and unstoppable. Purva Ashada embodies that duality. It's about finding strength through purity, using your power for good, and leading with compassion and integrity.
So it's not just about brute force, but about harnessing your power with wisdom and grace.
Exactly. The Vedas have many hymns dedicated to Apas, praising their purifying and nourishing qualities. One hymn describes how water is essential for life, how it sustains and cleanses everything it touches, and how it plays a crucial role in both the physical and spiritual realms.
That's beautiful. It speaks to the life-giving and transformative power of water, its ability to cleanse and renew.
Now let's move on to Uttara Ashadha, the 21st nakshatra,
Okay.
which represents an even more amplified expression of strength, determination, and leadership than its predecessor. It also shares the symbol of an elephant's tusk,
Okay.
but its deity is the Vishvadevas, representing the collective power of all the gods and goddesses working together in harmony.
The collective power of all the gods and goddesses. That sounds incredibly potent.
It is. Uttara Ashadha is known for its unwavering determination, strategic thinking, and ability to bring people together for a common purpose. It's about achieving success through collaboration and harnessing the strength of a united force.
So it's about recognizing that we are stronger together
Yeah.
and that by working together we can achieve anything we set our minds to.
Exactly. The Vishvadevas represent the harmonious cooperation of all divine forces. They work together to maintain balance and order in the universe.
It's like a cosmic reminder that when we come together with a shared purpose, we can achieve extraordinary things.
Precisely. Now let's shift our focus to Shravana,
Right.
the 22nd nakshatra,
Okay.
which takes us into the realm of listening, learning, and seeking wisdom.
Listening and learning. That sounds like a very important nakshatra, especially in today's world where everyone seems to be talking, but no one's really listening.
They're right. Shravana, meaning listening, is symbolized by an ear, representing the ability to receive knowledge, and wisdom. Its deity is Vishnu, the preserver god, associated with all-pervasive consciousness and the ability to maintain balance and harmony in the universe.
Of Vishnu the Preserver. That's a powerful association. So is Shravana about tapping into that universal consciousness and expanding your understanding of the world?
You got it. Shravana is known for its thirst for knowledge, its ability to listen deeply and absorb information, and its desire to connect with something greater than itself.
It's about being receptive to new ideas, seeking wisdom from different sources, and expanding your perspective.
Exactly. Think about Vishnu reclining on a cosmic serpent, Anantashesha, floating on the ocean of causality. It represents the eternal, all-pervading consciousness that observes and sustains the universe.
Right.
Shravana's connection to Vishnu speaks to its ability to tap into this cosmic consciousness and gain a deeper understanding of the interconnectedness of everything.
Wow, that's a beautiful and profound image.
Now let's move on to Dhanishta, the 23rd, Nakshatra, which brings us into the realm of practicality, manifestation, and turning ideas into action.
Turning ideas into action. That sounds very grounded and productive, a nice balance after the expansive energy of Shravana.
It is. Dhanishta, meaning wealthy or prosperous, is symbolized by a drum,
Okay.
representing the rhythmic energy that brings things into manifestation. Its deity is the Vasis,
Okay.
a group of 8 elemental gods who represent the tangible forces of nature.
The elemental gods. So Dhanishta is about connecting with those primal forces and using them to create something real and tangible.
Exactly. Dhanishta is known for its practicality, its ability to take abstract concepts and turn them into concrete realities, and its talent for creating wealth and abundance through hard work and skillful action. It's also associated with music, rhythm, and the ability to create harmony and order in your surroundings.
So it's about tapping into that creative energy to build something lasting and bring your vision to life.
You got it. The Vasus represent the fundamental building blocks of the universe, the elemental forces that make up everything we see and experience. They are the embodiment of the creative power that brings form and substance to the world.
It's like Dhanishta is reminding us that we have the power to shape our reality through focused effort and disciplined action.
Now let's explore Shatabisha,
Okay.
the 24th Nakshatra,
Yeah.
which takes us into a realm of mystery, healing, and seeking truth in the hidden depths.
Mystery and healing. That sounds very intriguing.
It is. Shatabisha, meaning 100 healers or 100 medicines, is symbolized by an empty circle,
Okay.
representing the void, the unknown, and the potential for infinite possibilities. Its deity is Varuna, the god of cosmic waters and justice.
Varuna, the god cosmic waters. So Shatavisha is about diving deep into the unknown and seeking knowledge in the hidden realms.
You're right. Shatabisha is known for its mysterious and enigmatic nature, its connection to the subconscious mind and the unseen forces of the universe, and its desire to uncover hidden truths. It's also associated with healing, both physical and spiritual, and the ability to access profound wisdom through introspection and exploration of the deeper realms of consciousness.
So it's about embracing the mystery and seeking wisdom beyond the surface level of reality.
Exactly. Think about Varuna associated with the night sky and the vast, unfathomable depths of the ocean.
Yeah.
He's a god of immense power and wisdom. But he also represents the hidden forces that govern the universe, the laws of karma and the consequences of our actions.
It's like Shatavisha is inviting us to dive into the depths of our own being, to explore the unseen forces that shape our lives.
Now let's move on to Purva Bhadrapada,
Okay.
its 25th Nakshatra, which brings us into a realm of transformation, intensity, and the need for detachment.
Transformation and detachment. That sounds like a powerful combination.
It is. Purva Bhadrapada, meaning the former lucky foot, is symbolized by the front legs of a funeral, caught representing both the inevitability of death and the potential for spiritual liberation. Its deity is Ajakaput, a one-footed goat associated with lightning and the destructive power of nature.
A one-footed goat associated with lightning. That's a striking image.
It is. Purva Bhadrapada is known for its intense and transformative energy, its ability to break down old structures and make way for new beginnings. It's also associated with the need for detachment, recognizing the impermanence of the material world and the importance of focusing on spiritual growth.
So it's about embracing change, letting go of attachments, and preparing for the next phase of your journey.
Exactly. A Jagapad is often described as a fearsome and destructive force, representing the unpredictable power of nature. However, lightning is also associated with purification and the breaking down of obstacles. This speaks to Purvobhadrapada's ability to bring about sudden and unexpected changes that ultimately lead to positive transformation.
It's like a reminder that even the most challenging experiences can serve as catalysts for growth and renewal.
Precisely. Now, let's move on to Uttara Bhadrapada, the 26th nakshatra,
Okay.
which represents an even deeper level of transformation and spiritual support than its predecessor. It's symbolized by the back legs of a funeral cot, representing the completion of a cycle and the transcendence of limitations. Its deity is Ahirbrigya, a serpent deity, representing cosmic support and the underlying unity of all things.
So Uttara Bhadrapada is about going beyond the individual self and connecting with something larger, something that supports and sustains us.
Exactly. It's about recognizing that we're not alone, that there's a deeper force at work, a cosmic intelligence that's always guiding and supporting us.
That's a beautiful and reassuring thought.
It is. Ahirbrigya is often depicted as a serpent that encircles the entire universe, representing the interconnectedness of everything and the ultimate unity of all things.
It's like a reminder that we are all part of something much larger than ourselves, held and supported by the very fabric of existence.
Precisely. Now, we've arrived at the final nakshatra on our cosmic journey, Revati,
Oh.
which brings us back to a sense of nourishment, abundance, and spiritual fulfillment.
Revati. The name itself sounds so beautiful and auspicious.
It is. Revati, meaning prosperity or abundance, is symbolized by a pair of fish representing the flow of life, abundance, and spiritual freedom. Its deity is Pushan, a solely deity associated with nourishment, protection, and guidance.
Pushan, the protector and guide. So Revati is about finding that sense of security and abundance, both material and spiritual, after a long and transformative journey.
Exactly. Revati represents the culmination of our journey through the nakshatras, a return to a state of wholeness and connection with the divine. It's about recognizing that true abundance comes from living in alignment with your higher purpose and using your talents to make a positive impact on the world.
What a beautiful way to end our exploration of the nakshatras. It feels like we've come full circle, from the energy of new beginnings to the fulfillment of our highest potential.
You're absolutely right. And remember, this is just the beginning. We've only scratched the surface of these fascinating lunar mansions. Each nakshatra has so much more to offer, so much wisdom and insight to reveal.
This has been an incredible journey.
It has.
I'm so grateful for your guidance and expertise. It's amazing to think that these ancient celestial markers can offer so much insight into ourselves and the universe.
It's been my pleasure. Now we've explored all 27 nakshatras, but there's still so much to unpack. Are you ready to delve even deeper into their interpretive implications?
I'm definitely ready for more. Let's dive into how these nakshatras might manifest in a person's life.
Welcome back to the deep dive. We've explored all 27 nakshatras.
Yeah.
These incredible lunar mansions that kind of paint this vibrant tapestry across the night sky.
Yeah, and in doing so, we've also kind of started to weave our own tapestry of understanding, seeing how these celestial energies resonate within us and kind of shape our experiences.
Exactly. So let's kind of synthesize what we've learned about each nakshatra, highlighting their key themes and how they might manifest in a person's life.
Sounds like a plan. Let's revisit the beginning of our journey with Ashwini.
All right. Ashwini, as we know, pulsates with the energy of new beginnings, healing, and, a dynamic, forward-moving energy. People with a strong Ashwini influence are often the ones who kind of dive headfirst into new experiences, driven by a thirst for knowledge and a desire to make a difference.
They're the trailblazers, the healers, the ones who inspire us with their energy and optimism.
Exactly. Now think about Harani,
Yeah.
the nakshatra of
Yeah.
transformation through challenge and resilience. Those with a strong Harani influence have often faced significant trials and emerged stronger. Their experience is shaping them into powerful forces of change.
They're the survivors, the ones who teach us about the strength that lies within and the power of embracing transformation.
Precisely. Now consider Kritika, the nakshatra of fiery energy and discerning insight. People with a strong Kritika influence are often the ones who see through facades, cut to the chase, and speak their truth with unwavering passion.
They're the truth seekers,
Yeah.
the ones who challenge us to look beyond the surface and confront what's real.
Exactly.
O-
Now let's shift to Rohini,
Okay.
the nakshatra of creativity, beauty, and material abundance. Those with a strong Rohini influence often bring a touch of elegance and refinement to everything they do,
Yeah.
kind of drawing us into a world of beauty and sensory experience.
They're the artists, the creators, the ones who remind us to savor life's pleasures and cultivate a sense of beauty in our surroundings.
Precisely. Now think about Mirigashira,
Okay.
the nakshatra of the quest, the eternal search for knowledge and meaning. Those with a strong Mirigashira influence are often deep thinkers, curious explorers, and lifelong learners, always on a journey of self-discovery.
They're the seekers, the philosophers, the ones who inspire us to question, explore, and expand our horizons.
Exactly. Now consider Ardra,
Okay.
the nakshatra of storms and transformation through challenge. Those with a strong Ardra influence have weathered their share of storms, emerging with a profound understanding of life's cyclical nature and the power of resilience.
They're the warriors, the survivors, the ones who teach us to face our fears and embrace the transformative power of change.
Precisely. Now let's shift to Punarvasu,
Okay.
the nakshatra of renewal, rebirth, and returning to a state of wholeness. Those with a strong Punarvasu influence radiate a sense of peace and understanding, guiding others towards their own healing and transformation.
They're the healers, the nurturers, the ones who remind us of our inherent goodness and the potential for growth and renewal.
Exactly. Now consider Pusha,
Okay.
the nakshatra of nourishment, prosperity, and spiritual growth. Those with a strong Pusha influence inspire us with their kindness, generosity, and devotion to a higher purpose.
They're the givers, the philanthropists, the ones who remind us of the importance of service and the power of living in alignment with our values.
Precisely. Now
Huh.
think about Ashlisha,
Okay.
the nakshatra of intensity, mystery, and the power of embracing our shadow selves. Those with a strong Ashlisha influence often have a profound understanding of the human psyche, kind of delving into the depths of their own being and the mysteries of the universe.
They're the intuitives, the healers, the ones who teach us to face our shadows and embrace the transformative power of the unknown.
Exactly. Now consider Maga,
Okay.
the nakshatra of leadership, lineage, and the power of ancestral wisdom. Those with a strong Maga influence often carry the wisdom of their ancestors, using it to guide and inspire others, leaving a lasting legacy on the world.
They're the leaders, the visionaries, the ones who remind us to honor our roots and use our influence for the greater good.
Precisely. Now let's shift to Purva Falguni, the nakshatra of romantic, love, creativity, and the pursuit of joy and pleasure. Those with a strong Purva Falguni influence bring a sense of vibrancy and passion to life, reminding us to celebrate beauty, connection, and the simple pleasures of being alive.
They're the romantics, the artists, the ones who teach us to live fully and embrace the beauty that surrounds us.
Exactly. Now consider Uttara Falguni,
Okay.
the nakshatra of commitment, loyalty, and the enduring bonds of friendship and marriage. Those with a strong Uttara Falguni influence are the rocks in our lives. The
Yeah.
ones we can always count on for support, stability, and unwavering love.
They're the friends, the partners, the ones who show us the power of loyalty, commitment, and creating a solid foundation for our lives.
Precisely. Now think about Hasta,
Okay.
the nakshatra of skill, dexterity, and the power of manifestation through action. Those with a strong Hasta influence get things done using their talents and hard work to make their dreams a reality and inspire others to do
Yeah.
the same.
They're the years builders, the creators, the ones who remind us that we have the power to shape our own destiny through focused effort.
Exactly. Now consider Chitra,
Okay.
the nakshatra of creativity, artistry, and the ability to bring beauty and brilliance to life. Those with a strong Chitra influence are often the visionaries, the artists, and the designers, seeing the world as a canvas for their imagination.
They're the ones who inspire us with their creativity, their attention to detail, and their ability to bring beauty and innovation to everything they touch.
Precisely. Now think about Swati,
Okay.
the nakshatra of individuality, self-reliance, and the courage to forge your own path. Those with a strong Swati influence are the independent thinkers, the rebels and the innovators, always pushing boundaries and challenging the status quo.
They're the ones who inspire us to be true to ourselves, to think outside the box, and to create our own unique path in life.
Exactly. Now consider Vishaka, the nakshatra of determination, ambition, and the relentless pursuit of goals. Those with a strong Vishaka influence are the focused, driven individuals who set their sights on a target and don't stop until they achieve it.
They're the achievers, the leaders, the ones who teach us about the power of setting intentions and pursuing our dreams with unwavering focus.
Precisely. Now let's shift to Anuradha,
Okay.
the nakshatra of devotion, compassion, and the pursuit of harmony and connection. Those with a strong Anuradha influence radiate warmth, kindness, and a deep sense of empathy, creating a sense of peace and unity wherever they go.
They're the peacemakers, the healers, the ones who remind us of the power of love and compassion to bridge differences and create a more harmonious world.
Exactly. Now consider Jesta,
So,
the nakshatra of leadership, power, and the importance of balancing ambition with humility. Those with a strong Jesta influence can inspire others with their charisma and drive, but they also need to be mindful of the shadow side of power.
they're the leaders, the influencers, the ones who teach us about the responsibilities that come with power and the importance of using it for the greater good.
Exactly. Now think about Mula,
Okay.
the nakshatra of transformation, investigation, and the courage to face the shadows within ourselves and the world around us. Those with a strong Mula influence often have a deep understanding of life's cyclical nature, embracing change and transformation as necessary steps on the path to growth.
They're the truth seekers, the ones who aren't afraid to delve into the darkness, to challenge the status quo, and to push us to confront our own shadows.
Precisely. Now consider Purva Ashada,
Okay.
the nakshatra of strength through purity, leadership with integrity, and the power to overcome obstacles with grace and resilience. Those with a strong Purva Ashada influence lead by example, inspiring trust and respect, and guiding others towards their highest potential.
They're the mentors, the guides, the ones who show us how to navigate life's challenges with strength, integrity, and compassion.
Exactly. Now think about Uttara Ashada, the nakshatra of complete victory, collaboration, and the power of unified action. Those with a strong Uttara Ashada influence are the strategists, the team players, the ones who bring people together to achieve something truly remarkable.
They're the ones who inspire us to work together, to believe in the power of collective action, and to strive for greatness through collaboration.
Precisely. Now let's shift to Shravana,
Okay.
the nakshatra of listening, learning, and the pursuit of wisdom. Those with a strong Shravana influence are the teachers, the communicators, and the lifelong learners, always seeking to expand their knowledge and understanding and sharing it with others in a way that inspires and enlightens.
They're the storytellers, the wise ones,
Yeah.
the ones who remind us that knowledge is power and that there's always something new to learn.
Exactly. Now consider Dhanishta, the
Okay.
nakshatra of practicality, manifestation, and the ability to turn ideas into reality. Those with a strong Dhanishta influence are the opspell builders, the creators, and the entrepreneurs using their skills and resources to make a tangible impact on the world.
They're the ones who inspire us to take action, to believe in our ability to manifest our dreams, and to create a better world through our efforts.
Precisely. Now think about Shatapisha,
Okay.
the nakshatra of mystery, healing, and the exploration of the unseen realms of consciousness. Those with a strong Shatapisha influence are the healers, the intuitives, and the seekers, delving into the mysteries of life and the universe and often using their insights to help others heal and transform.
They're the mystics, the shamans, the ones who remind us that there's more to life than meets the eye and that true healing comes from within.
Exactly. Now consider Purvapadrapada,
Okay.
the nakshatra of transformation, detachment, and the courage to embrace change and let go of what no longer serves us. Those with a strong Purvapadrapada influence are often the ones who have faced their deepest fears and emerged stronger, their experiences shaping them into powerful agents of change.
They're the revolutionaries, the ones who teach us to let go of the old and embrace the new, to break free from limitations and step into our true potential.
Exactly. And finally, let's consider Ravati,
Okay.
the nakshatra of nourishment, kindness, and spiritual fulfillment. Those with a strong Ravati influence are the beacons of light, the caregivers, and the compassionate souls who remind us of the importance of service, generosity, and living in alignment with our highest purpose.
They're the ones who inspire us to live with love, kindness, and compassion, and to use our gifts to create a better world for all.
This journey through the Nakshatras has been truly illuminating. It's reminded us that each of us carries a unique blend of these cosmic energies within us, shaping our personalities, our experiences, and our potential.
It's like we've been given a glimpse into the cosmic blueprint that underlies our existence, revealing the interconnectedness of everything and the infinite possibilities that lie. ahead.
And as we conclude this deep dive, I encourage you to continue exploring.
Yeah.
Delve deeper into the nakshatras that resonate with you, uncover the stories and symbolism that speak to your soul, and discover how these ancient celestial markers can illuminate your own unique journey through life.
What a beautiful invitation. Thank you for taking us on this incredible journey through the cosmos. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.